Impact Wrestling Overdrive is this Friday, November the 18th, 2022. Going to go through the match card and give my predictions now for you here at SCW. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave in the comments in the comment section with your predictions. Please like and share the video as well. Without further ado, let's get straight into it and not waste any time today. And let's talk about the Impact World Championship, shall we? The champion, Josh Alexander, will be defending the championship against Frankie Kazarian, who of course won the X Division Championship at Bound for Glory and choose to use the famous catchphrase, Option C. For those that are not familiar with what that means, it means you trade in the X Division Championship to get a World Championship opportunity, and the fact that Frankie Kazarian has never won the Impact World Championship makes this feel a big time deal match, and I must admit I'm quite looking forward to it. Two solid workers in the ring. Kazarian and Speedball Mike Bailey had a fantastic match at Bound for Glory. Alexander's been one of the top wrestlers in Impact for many years now, so like I said, I think this is going to be a stellar contest between the two. But the long term play here is Josh Alexander against Bully Ray, so I expect Josh Alexander will retain the Impact World Championship. We mentioned Bully Ray, so without further ado, let's talk about his match against Moose next. Now, it's going to be a tables match, and I'm quite looking forward to it. I've got to be honest with you, Bully Ray's story since coming back into Impact Wrestling has really invested me. The fact that Bully Ray has always done the controversial route, has always stabbed people in the back. He stabbed Hulk Hogan, stabbed Brooke, he stabbed Jeff Hardy, he even stabbed his own brother in the back at one point. So he's no stranger to doing the controversial thing to get his way. And he's going against someone that was controversial to get his way over Josh Alexander before in Moose. Now, Bully has said that he did want to do it to Josh at Bound for Glory. He wants to do things the right way. Interesting storyline. I look forward to seeing how it's going to play out. And of course, Bully has been a suspect as well when Ace Austin was taken out by an unknown assailant. And of course, Moose decided to stir up that pot by attacking Austin's Bullet Club ally Chris Bay during his match with Tommy Dreamer as well. And that led to more fingers being pointed at Bully Ray. So this is an intriguing one. What's going to happen when it comes to Louisville? For me personally, with the table match aspect of it as well, the favourite has to be Bully Ray. Moose has put Bully through a table already though with a spear, which I thought was a great looking spot as well. I don't think he'll do that twice. I think Bully Ray is going to pick up the victory. He's the one with the Call Your Shot gauntlet, by the way. I think that match with him and Josh Alexander will be at hard to kill. So for me, I think right now it is important Bully Ray remains strong and he picks up the victory. Next, let's talk about the Knockouts Championship, shall we? The last knockout standing. Really looking forward to this. Jordynne Grace, the champion, going against Masha, Slamovich, a rematch from Bound for Glory. Now, to my surprise, Grace actually retained the championship at Bound for Glory. I expect Slamovich was going to be the one to pick up the W. She did fall at the final hurdle, was finally pinned. And I've got to say, Jordynne Grace has been an amazing champion. I've really enjoyed her reign as Knockouts champion. She had another great match as well with Giselle Shaw just recently on Impact TV as well. Like I said, the last knockout standing stipulation is an amazing stip here. I think that it's just going to add some extra drama and extra layers to this match. Masha Slamovich, second time round, can she win the championship, or will Jordynne Grace hold this title till, say, Hard to Kill, for example? I still believe that Masha Slamovich will be a Knockouts champion at some point, and a part of me still wants to predict her to win here, but Jordynne Grace has just been on such a tear right now. It's hard to bet against her, and I just feel that Jordynne Grace right now should remain your Knockouts champion for the foreseeable future. Next, let's talk about Mickie James versus Taylor Wilde. That last rodeo is still happening as we speak, so if Mickie James loses, then her career will be over. She's defeated the likes of Chelsea Green, Mia Yim en route here, so she's had some high profile matches, Mickie James, and another one now against Taylor Wilde. Two legends in Impact's knockout history, but unfortunately they've never had the opportunity to cross paths before. So I'm liking the fact we finally do get this match here on this show, but there's no doubt in my mind here, Mickie James is going to pick up the W. I think that this storyline, at least a minimum, goes on to Hard to Kill. Next, let's talk about the Impact World Tag Team Championships. Heath and Rhino, the champions, going against the major players of Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. Of course, Heath and Rhino went on to win those championships on Impact TV from the Kingdom. Of course, that was Mike Bennett and Matt Taven. Of course, they are no longer with Impact Wrestling now. They've been fired. But there was a promise made by Heath and Rhino that the Motor City Machine Guns would be the first challengers. But then when we got the reunited major players, things got a bit more complicated. eliminated. Matt Cardona, of course, actually beat Alex Shelley in a match. That actually then led to where they got above in the pecking order. So it feels like the long-term play again is to have Heath and Rhino go against the Motor City Machine Guns. So for that reason, I'm going to say Heath and Rhino will retain the championships here, but I would like to see the major players have a run as Impact World Tag Team Champions at some point, but it doesn't look like it's going to be on this show in my opinion. So yeah, Heath and Rhino to pick up the W, although controversially it would be more fun as well if the major players won here, because maybe we could then build to how the Motor City Machine Guns get back into the championship picture. Maybe they'll want to have another match with Heath and Rhino. Maybe this thing could drag out to Hard to Kill. So for me, actually, let's keep an open door policy on this one, but as a prediction, I will still say Heath and Rhino, but you know deep down I'm wanting major players here to walk away with the gold, especially as Brian Myers now has finally dropped the Digital Media Championship to, say his name, Joe Hendry. That's right, Joe Hendry. Awesome to see him in Impact, by the way. Following this, let's talk about the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. The Death Dollz going against Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. It's great to see Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans back in the championship picture. Particularly Tasha Steelz had a very solid first half of 2022. Of course, winning the first ever Ultimate X for the Knockouts, and of course being a quite a lengthy Knockouts champion. It's good to see her now going for the Tag Team Championships with Savannah. Both are very credible as a duo, but the Death Dollz not long as Tag Team Champions, so I don't think the Death Dollz will be losing here. I expect the Death Dollz will retain, but hopefully this is a start of what could be a rivalry that could go over a couple of shows and not just one and done here. Last but not least then, let's talk about a brand new X Division champion being crowned here at Overdrive. Of course, Frankie Kazarian, as I said earlier in the video, relinquished the X Division title as part of Rules of Option C, and we've had an 8-man tournament. As you can see, the brackets there for who everyone was in the tournament. At the time of recording, there are 3 superstars that are left. On the final side of one area is Trey Miguel, and then the winner of Black Taurus and PJ Black will take on Trey Miguel at this show. That has not been determined at the time of recording. So I'm going to predict that Black Taurus gets to the final, and I'd like personally Black Taurus to win the X Division Championship, because I think that to see him have a run with the gold would be awesome. He's had some great stand-up performances, but Trey Miguel is another top performer in Impact Wrestling, so I mean it could go either way. It could even go PJ Black, to be fair. Until we know the final brackets, it's hard to make a concrete prediction at this stage, but we know Trey Miguel is definitely in the match here, so he will be my prediction because it's the safe bet to make at this stage. But if you're going on what I want, then of course I'd like Black Taurus to get to the final and to win the X Division title. So that's all the matches there for Overdrive this Friday at the time of recording. We can still expect some more matches to be added to the show. Speculation station at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Steve Macklin against Tommy Dreamer added to the show. If that's the case, I would predict Steve Macklin. Sami Callihan has problems with Violent by Design, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him wanting to get revenge there. Eddie Edwards and PCO certainly have a feud going on as well, although I hope that is actually delayed to a bigger show like Hard to Kill. But if it's not, then I will go for Eddie Edwards. But if there are more matches added to the show, then I will try to give you an updated video closer to Overdrive with those updated predictions as well. But that's all for me anyway today. Thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, then please do hit the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe as well. We should be shaping up now for the rest of the year for Impact Wrestling, and we start the journey to Hard to Kill very, very soon, which will be quite exciting indeed. But that's all for me. Check out these videos on the side of the screen right now. Take care, have a great day, and enjoy Impact Wrestling Overdrive.